Howdy, my name is Cloud. Go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't checked out my channel, make sure you check out my channel. But today, we got a video from Everything Always. Breaking Wonder Man Season 2 official.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fires.
It's still gonna pop up in Doomsday, bro. And Secret Wars. I mean, if he pop up in Doomsday, I feel like he's gonna pop up in Secret Wars if he don't die in Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad they are doing the Season 2, bro, because out of all the Marvel TV shows that they have, I ain't watched all of them. Okay, I'm being honest. But the ones that I have attempted to watch, I never watched it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple that I have, like, I watched Moonlight all the way through. I said Moonlight. Moon Knight. I watched that all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I watched Iron Fist. I don't want to say I watched it all the way through, but I watched a good grip of it. You know what I'm saying? I was starting to watch Daredevil, like, the very first, like, I guess you could say it's like part 1 of the series or whatever, where he first becomes, you know. And I liked it, but it just wasn't enough action for me, you know, knowing how Daredevil, I just feel like it should be more action. But I feel like the Daredevil Season 2, 3, you know, the other part might be pretty hard, so I might hop on that, you know. But I ain't never really watched nothing all the way through as soon as I turned it on, you know what I'm saying? But when I turned on Wonder Man, I literally watched the entire season that whole day, bro. I had time. One thing I didn't like is the fact that his power started to show up at the end of the series, you know what I'm saying? But the series was so good that I damn near forgot that he had powers, bro. I was like, bro, it don't even matter what's going on. It's just, this story is just really good, bro. At a certain point, I was starting to think the show was about the Mandarin.
Haven't already, the best way to get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this was actually confirmed by Marvel Studios on their own social media, but it was announced via an article breaking moments before their post from The Hollywood Reporter, confirming that Wonder Man was renewed for Season 2, where they go on to report, quote, the adventures of young actors trying to make it big in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will continue. Marvel Television's Wonder Man, perhaps the least comic book movie coded of the Superhero Factory shows, has been renewed for a second season, and the key creative and talent team in front and behind of the camera are also set to return.
Well,
of course, Simon Williams and Trevor Slattery are returning, but also Destin Daniel Cretton, which is the primary reason for this announcement in the wake of the Spider-Man trailer dropping, who Destin Daniel Cretton is obviously directing that, and with Daredevil Season 2 set to premiere tomorrow, this is perfect timing to hit on all fronts, and it shows that more than ever, Marvel Television and Marvel Studios are listening to the fan base, while there may not have...
Seemed like Marvel was trying to step on next, bro. Bro just said, you heard what he said? He said Daredevil Season 2 is supposed to premiere tomorrow, bro. Bro, we got a lot of Marvel coming out this, well, I wouldn't say we got a lot of Marvel coming out, but I guess you could say we got a lot of Marvel coming out and announced. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mix of both, you know what I'm saying? We got the Spider-Man movie coming out. We got the Avenger Doomsday movie coming out. We got Daredevil Season 2 coming out. And I want to say I believe that's it for Marvel, because I think there's some other stuff with DC that I almost got mixed up with Marvel, because, you know, I be getting them mixed up sometimes, bro. Don't get mad at me, bro. I used to think as a kid, bro, I used to think they was all the same thing. But Marvel, they plan on stepping on next for the next 2 years, bro. They got the Mutant Saga coming out next year, bro. Plus Secret Wars. Well, I believe the Mutant Saga, I think the Mutant Saga is going to start next year. After the movie Secret Wars come out, it's probably gonna start even a little bit before, just to introduce some of the X-Men characters. Who knows, you know? Then we gonna have the Black Panther 3 coming out. We gonna have Doctor Strange coming out. I'm pretty sure. We gonna have Shang-Chi 2 coming out. I'm pretty sure too. Bro, Marvel got some plans, bro, and that's just Marvel. I didn't even tap into DC yet, bro.
Initial call for there to be a Wonder Man Season 2, as it seemed to be one of the last relics of a regime now gone. It seems like with the reordering of Marvel Television, they want to give the fans what they want, and the fans said, we want a Season 2 of this, and they immediately greenlit it, and with their announcement, they shared what is a script, again with Destin Daniel Cretton's name on it, for Season 2. So this is perfect timing for them to announce it. It is awesome to know that Marvel's listening to the fans. They'll give us a second season of this, because that's one of the best shows they've made. I put it right up there with Loki and Werewolf by Night as far as quality from Marvel Studios. If they're going to do things in television, that's the way we want it to be. And they also want to grab everybody who's showing up for Daredevil Season 2 tomorrow to say, hey, did you love Wonder Man? Don't worry, we're giving you a second season. So super exciting announcement, hearing this now, and I think it legitimately forces us to ask the question, is Simon Williams, is Wonder Man going to be a part of Doomsday or Secret Wars? And while the ship may have already sailed on Doomsday because the script would have been written before they saw the reaction to Wonder Man Season 1, perhaps they're going to incorporate him in Secret Wars or some of the...
I'm about to say, bro, I think they can still do reshoots, change some things in the story if they want to, bro. They still got time. But the question is, do they want to do that? You know what I'm saying? And they might have to, you know, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to spend more money if they add him into the cast, because they don't have to pay him. And then they're going to have to probably pay extra to do his scenes for makeup, you know? Maybe. I don't know. But that's just what I'm thinking. Trying to be, you know, put myself in their shoes, like, bro, do I want to spend this money? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get better with spending my money. So I be trying to think in other, like, businessman shoes sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking they probably might not do it just because it will be no point to spend that money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it'll still make sense if he pop up in Secret Wars. You know, they can just wait and probably give him a bigger role as well. You know what I'm saying?
That we didn't see. We know that they've said now out loud that they want there to be this indelible line between the TV shows and the movies. They want some separation so that fans aren't intimidated and they feel like they can watch the TV shows without having to watch 100 movies. But at the end of the day, they're interweaved in a way that can't be separated, and that's why tomorrow's Daredevil Season 2 kickoff is going to set up things that will come to pass and be a part of the same New York landscape that we're going to see with the same characters in Spider-Man Brand New Day. There's always going to be connective tissue there as hard as they try to separate them. And so, look, I think Doomsday is out of the question because of the timing of it, but now I wouldn't be surprised if there were already ideas of involving Wonder Man as a part of Avengers Secret Wars if he won't show up. And just keep in mind, because of Wonder Man's power set and what it'll eventually become, he definitely can hang with the big boys, so to speak. His powers go far beyond just the street level hero stuff, so it would be absolutely more than justified to see him show up. You guys let me know all your thoughts down in the comments, though.
You know what I'm more excited about, though, is the villains that's gonna pop up. Because, you know, when there's heroes, there's villains. You know what I'm saying? So the more heroes that pop up, I would believe there's going to be more villains that pop up as well. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me a little bit excited to see what villains are going to pop up in the MCU. Well, you know, they already in the MCU. But I'm saying, like, in the big movies, in the Avengers movies, I wonder which ones, you know what I'm saying? Which ones are going to be the main ones, you know? Other than just Doctor Doom. That's what I'm mostly excited about, bro, because, you know, the villains, they be the ones spicing things up, you know what I'm saying? So I really want to see what's going to happen. And I wonder who's going to be the big villain for Season 2 of Wonder Man.